you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Ready, ready.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
Watch the slant.
On third and long, it's Locke. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
I got one.
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Check. Focus, defense, focus.
Let's go. Hit.
From midfield, here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's another
18, Gator.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Fire.
Into the red zone, it's locked. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 26. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. From the 30 on second down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Mike.
Yellow. Mike.
Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block. Check three. Check three. Check three.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Watch tight end. Border. Alert.
Get it.
Block now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Block now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Throwing his lock on third down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Easy.
They hand off to their big tight end. Trucks over him. They find some open field here. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Yellow.
Check.
15.
Kill.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready,
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo. Let's go.
Here's a give to Lindsey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Ready, ready.
Check, 59, 59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Go.
Now to the air, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go. 8, read.
Stay with you.
Hey, wahoo.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Left side.
On 3rd down, Locke. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
56. Who that? Who that?
Chopper, chopper.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
5.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready,
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Get.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, high 7.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Double dog, that's the way. Check.
Blue draw Corkers.
Watch out.
Big rip.
On first down, Locke. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
Ready.
And you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Squeeze, double. Sponge.
Protein spill. Ready.
Lock going to throw. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now McManus for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics, well,
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Take it. Hey, 54 mark. Check. Walk the
You gonna see me in your
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the second half here with Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 23-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
36.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Room here to run. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Mike spot 9.
Here we go.
On first down, Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And McManus able to put it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go!
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop.
Push him back. Push him back.
Take them.
Throwing on 1st down. Block. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Another run by Lindsey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Double time, double time. We got three, fellas, we got three.
Broncos 17, Chiefs 14.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Smith. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, Ripple is.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Check right. Wall, get wall.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, 57 color.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Chiefs go, 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow. All right,
54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Eyes up.
Yellow. Let's go.
Now Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check your hot read.
Hey, 15.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Derek Wolfe make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. So this one will wind up a Denver.